Initially, the motivation was just, this seems like a good thing to do. I figured I'd work on it for a year, I'd get it going, I'd sit on the board for a little while, and then that would be it. It wasn't until I really dove in that I started meeting lots of survivors, and people started volunteering for us, and I started hearing their stories. And the more I learned about this issue, the more I learned about how deep this problem went. That's when it really became a passion. That's when it really became something I knew I was going to stick with. The National Sexual Assault Hotline has served about 5 million survivors and their loved ones. And so the calls, most people who call are themselves the survivor, but we get a ton of calls from parents, from spouses, partners, from teachers and counselors and coaches, wanting to help someone in their life. The people answering the phone, it's a combination. So some are our staff, some are our volunteers. We also work with about 24 Masters of Social Work programs around the country. And so some of their students help staff the hotline. And then we partner with about 1,000 local sexual assault service providers. And so their staff and volunteers, we also refer callers to so that they can get help right in the community if that's what they need. And so once the scale of that problem became clear, we started working with Congress on a bill that became known as the Debbie Smith Act, working with this incredible survivor named Debbie Smith from Virginia, whose own rape kit had sat on the shelves for years. And so we partnered with Debbie and just kept going back to Capitol Hill for 3 or 4 years until we finally got that bill passed. And it passed with huge bipartisan support in the end.
Like even when I was probably 19 and I just was starting to speak, some company, Michael Jackson had that fingerless glove. They're like, this is the peppermint glove, Katie. You are giving all these speeches in front of these thousands of people. How about we pay you extra to wear the glove on stage? I'm like, I'm not Michael Jackson and I'm not wearing the glove. It's not my life. I have it.
An influencer long before Twitter and TikTok. Yeah.
It's not cool. It's not even on topic. It's not like if I had worn that on my date, it would not have helped.
So a few years ago, we started working with companies and organizations and government agencies, helping them improve the way that they address sexual assault prevention and response. And so we've got a whole consulting division now, a team of PhDs and social workers and lawyers and other experts who on a very granular way can go into an institution, partner with them to look at everything they do that touches on these issues, that touches on sexual misconduct, and help them get better.